Ladies and gentlemen, Pimpmunk.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Morning Wood. As you can see, we are minus our dear leader. He is out running errands on this Monday, December 14th, the year of icky stuff. We have Dirt Cobain with us.
That's me. Hello.
The man in the hat. We have Shabisky, the original dab streamer.
Who?
You. We have Booleanenator, the producer with the mostest.
As always, I'm here.
We
Last
might have
person to find out anything. Last person to find out anything. Didn't know Pimpmunk wasn't going to be here today, and didn't know I needed to start this Skype call.
Yep. It's fun. Things are fun. Everything's fine.
Pimp quit. He's not coming back. He went out to buy cigarettes, and he won't be coming back.
Nope. He will not. We might have a rogue Marshall Manson pop in or out, maybe.
He's got an open invitation. Crazy guy.
Send him a message. We'll see. We shall see if he graces us with his beautiful face. I do know that today is the 8-year anniversary of Sandy Hook. And since everyone knows that I live in Connecticut, that's why I know this stuff. So just, hug your kids a little tighter today if you got them. That's all. So how was your weekend, guys?
Well, now nothing feels good now that I'm thinking about Sandy Hook. Shit.
Sorry. I didn't want to be accused of not saying something about it, especially being a Connecticut resident, so just had to say
We would hold
something.
that against you forever if you never brought it up.
Some people would. I'd be a terrible, terrible monster. Even though I already am a terrible, terrible monster.
So are we supposed to celebrate or something?
It's what I'm saying. It's no reason to celebrate.
Sorry.
Get the
I
confetti.
get excited about weird things. There is a reason to kind of celebrate, I guess, because I read an article that they found like 2.5 miles of cave paintings that they didn't know existed in the Amazon. And they're like intricate too and detailed. And some of them are really, really vibrant. And they're from like 12,000 years ago. So I thought that was a little neat. But another thing, the reason why I brought that up was because there's a place called Pinwheel Cave in California somewhere. And the reason that this is called Pinwheel Cave is because there's a cave painting of a pinwheel shaped object on the ceiling. And it's obviously like old. Like it's not like kids from the 90s put it there or something. And they recently found the remnants and evidence of hallucinogenic material in the cave by the paintings.
I was going to say, to me, like, pinwheel, it's not an object. That's just somebody tripping out being like, yeah, man, this looks cool.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that they think there is an actual correlation between the hallucinogenics and the cave paintings. And that's why, like, they think that the cave paintings enhanced the hallucinogenics. And that's why they made cave paintings in the first place.
Yeah, they just needed something trippy to look at.
Right? So can you think of 2.5 miles of just like trippy, like 12,000 years ago, dudes in loincloth being like, yo, you want to go trip out in the caves?
That's pretty cool, man.
I love it. Humans like
What
getting high.
Yeah, I think Pimp's high this morning too. He wrote in the chat, "I am taking a business stuff."
Well, that's a fancy way to say you're taking a shit.
Mm-mm.
He's taking business, like, he's doing his business.
He's taking care of business. I think he forgot the care part. So he's taking of some business today. You know,
Business stuff. It
business
was.
stuff. Now, Pimp is running a bunch of errands. He is a bunch of things that he like needed to get done. The things that are for the show and for Fat and Funny Boy Productions needs to happen today. So that's why he cannot be with us. Or he could be getting a sloppy BJ.
Slapping hoes and taking debts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn!
I went Christmas shopping yesterday. I'm not
What'd you
done
get?
Christmas shopping.
What are you gonna
We
get
still have
me?
to do that, don't we? We have
Yeah,
to do
Christmas
our like
exists.
weird secret Santa thing.
Oh. Yeah, I
We're
forgot
supposed to
about that.
exchange gifts on the show. So I don't know what I got you yet because I don't know if I have to shop for you yet. But there's so many people out not social distancing. Like this woman sidled the fuck out of me to look at a sweater when she couldn't have waited like 2 seconds because I was walking out of the aisle anyway. Like I think she really thought I was going to take that sweater. I don't know. But like I had to look at her and be like, could you please back up a little bit? And she got so snotty with me. And I don't understand why, one, people think it's Christmas, so COVID must not be around. Or two, I've seen a lot of people think that immediately once they're vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask anymore. And I don't think that's the case either. Like, people are so dumb, and I'm so tired of dumb people.
I'll tell you like I told all my friends. It's the future now. You can Christmas shop from the comfort of your own living room on your
I
phone.
could.
Now, I'm telling you, you're probably a little late now because now because I ordered some shit for my girlfriend and it was supposed to be here Thursday, and now it's saying that it's just waiting to be picked up. But like a bunch of places emailed me in the past couple of days, like, "Oh, it's the last day to get your guaranteed shipping before December 24th."
Yeah,
So, yeah,
that's my problem.
everything's fucked up.
Is I have a bunch of stuff showing up this week that I ordered previously, but I didn't finish it all. So I get to go out and deal with the masses of people. And it's going to be amazing and wonderful. And I'm probably going to catch COVID and die just to find a sweater. You know what I don't understand either? I know this is weird and just me ranting and rambling because I'm kind of stoned already. But why are there pre-made ugly Christmas sweaters? I see your silence. You were just as confused as I. I've been to many an ugly Christmas sweater party. And the best ugly Christmas sweaters are always the ones that you make yourself. And you throw a bunch of weird shit on a sweater and it's an ugly Christmas sweater. I'm seeing like pre-made ugly Christmas sweaters. There was an ugly Christmas sweater dress. And I don't understand it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a girl thing because you two are looking at me like I got 3 heads.
How do I make my ugly Christmas sweater?
You get a regular sweater, right? Like it could be like one of those ones that are like plaid or like your normal sweater you see in those like Hallmark family, like the Family Channel PBS Christmas specials, you know, like it's green or red. And then you can take like tinsel and hot glue some tinsel like around in like a circle, like make a wreath with tinsel and hang ornaments on it. One year I saw a girl cut a hole out of her sweater so that her boob hung out, and she dressed up her boob like Rudolph. So her nipple was like the nose, and she had little antlers coming off of her boob. Or you can put like fishing hooks and all those weird little lures. You just like put a whole bunch of ugly crap on a sweater. You could take this and hot glue this to your fucking sweater. Like, they're supposed to be ridiculous and obnoxious and hideous.
I don't know. I kind of like this pre-made Christmas bullshit sweater. In fact, there's new Shabisky Christmas sweaters coming out soon. Ugly Christmas sweaters. Make sure to buy them today or when they come out. Don't make your own, like Missy said. That's a horrible idea. Buying your own is the lazy stoner way to go.
I guess so. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Anytime I've been invited to an ugly Christmas sweater party, it's always like you make.
Well, it makes sense for an ugly Christmas sweater party, it seems, because it's like a competition at that point.
That's the whole reason why you have ugly Christmas sweaters, is because people throw ugly Christmas sweater parties.
My only encounter with that shit has been at school. And I always, like, when I was a kid, I had this, it was a t-shirt, but I always wore it, fuck it, like with a long sleeve shirt under it for sweater day, because fuck it. I never had another excuse to wear the shirt. It was like 3 cats with Santa hats on the front, like walking towards you on the front. But then on the back, it was like their asses. You could see their little assholes.
I have that.
No shit.
If it's not Christmas, I have it in like a non-Christmas form.
Yeah,
you can see their butts in the back. Yeah, somewhere around here.
I wore, like, every year, like they would, like, somebody would argue with me, be like, "You can't have cat buttholes on your shirt," and I'm like, "Fuck you! I got away with it last year." They never made me take it off.
Take that off. That's cat buttholes. It's offending.
You literally could put cat buttholes all over an ugly Christmas sweater, and you'd probably win.
Dude, that would be a neat sweater. It's a cat butthole sweater.
Right. I mean, you would win.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you should. You should do ugly Christmas sweater morning wood day. It's a thing. I made it a thing. It's going to be a thing now.
I'm just going to put a bunch of stickers on his Adidas shirt.
Probably.
I'll just put a Santa right here.
Yeah.
I win. Maybe I should cut out my boob here.
You should. Pimp just sent me a message and let me know that if we make $100 today, we will do fan day on Thursday. Because we already owe a Friday show this week, I believe. So if you guys want to come and hang out on fan day.
Pitch in on a $100 stream goal.
Oh, dang.
I got this weird new dab cart.
What's so weird about it?
It's got a thingy in the middle.
A thingy, you say?
See this thingy?
I'm having a hard time seeing what thingy you're referring to.
She's talking about the white thingy.
Like the centerpiece?
Yeah.
The tube?
The tube in the middle.
Yeah, it's just it's the airflow thing.
I've just never seen one that's like big and white like that. Like I've seen like the littler ones, but not that. That's odd to me.
They all, I don't know. I have one right here that it's just a metal tube instead of a.
Yeah, but it's like a smaller one, right?
Yeah, a bit smaller.
Was the card itself any bigger than another one? Because, yeah, I feel like if it is thicker, then it would displace more oil, but...
No.
Dude, Hatman wants to see my nips. That's cute.
Manly mammary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I like that. I'm going to do a private show just for you.
I'm going to get a different one so we can look at the difference.
Nope. You're not allowed.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Nope.
My boobs aren't even showing.
Nope.
It's not even exciting having me on screen right now.
I refuse to talk to Shabisky in a one-on-one conversation. So I'm going to talk to Bulls. How you doing, bud?
I'm okay. I refuse to talk to Shabisky. I'm going to talk to you instead. I love it.
What a piece of crap.
It's okay,
I'm
Shabisky.
Superman.
It's okay, Shabisky. I don't give a shit what anyone else says about you. I still like you.
Right?
Look
I
at
don't
it.
care about all the crap everyone talks about me either. Like, fuck them. They're jealous because I'm Superman. Super Shab.
Super Shab. Hey, that's a
God,
pretty
you
good.
did a
Let me
wormhole.
bring that full screen. Keep doing that. That's actually pretty good. Wee, wee. Here we go.
I'm
Let's
going
get
to
you
the
up
tab.
here. Come on, computer.
Let's have
Merge.
over there. I'm going.
Oh no! Oh no, he's in the void.
I'm just in a. Oh, God. I'm on my way to save the dab.
This is just when you take too much DMT. He's just laying down.
5 minutes. He's like, I'm Super Shab.
Shouldn't have done all those drugs. Those drugs.
Well, what is she going to do? Because, you know, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about other than what might be coming up today. Like, later on today, I'm doing Caffeine Corner on Steve McRae's channel. And then tonight, I will be having a discussion with Miss Tina Alcuccu off Twitter about... Tina Alcuccu, yes. She runs a... Facebook group that is collecting information about Katie Joy Paulson, the woman who has the $5 million lawsuit against her. So they're obviously very interested in what I have to say about my experience with her and the Non Sequitur show. So yay, that's fun. It's an interview that I get to be part of.
Muted dirt.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
No.
no. Nah, you're just not
Whispering.
talking right.
Not talking.
Yeah, he's not talking.
Fuck up, Dirt.
It's hard to make noise when you're not making noise.
What's that background noise? Is that from you, Bulls?
You listening to the
All
History Channel, Bulls?
He's learning things, okay? About aliens on Thanksgiving.
Alien Nazis on the History Channel.
Mm-hmm. It's the truth. Bulls is a truther.
What did the Nazis want with Antarctica?
Everything.
That was really bizarre. My phone just randomly started playing a video. I was just sitting there charging and randomly started playing a video. That's what that noise was.
When's the last time you saged your house, Booleanenator?
I've never saged. Saged?
Yeah.
Sage? What is saging? Do you
never
mean
heard of that?
smudging? Are you talking about
Oh,
smudging?
yeah.
Okay.
That's actually what it's called.
They take sage and burn it? No, I don't want that smell in here.
I think that my kid is dying
Well, that's no
because
good.
there is definitely something in his ass that is rotten. Let me tell you, I just walked by my bathroom and holy shit, that's disgusting.
Gotta get the piece of Febreze,
Thick.
man.
I don't think Febreze can help that. It's just gonna smell like flowery shit. I don't know what the fuck he's eating, but that's not my cooking. Good God. Okay, so
I heard the stinkier the poop, the better the food was. So maybe it was your cooking, Missy.
maybe. I don't know.
Where the fuck did you hear that?
My brain.
This is like a normal one, right? This is the empty one that I had.
See.
Right? And now you see like how much bigger this thing is?
That's freaking huge.
It's
Oh
a
my
girthy
God.
one.
So big and girthy.
It's got some girth to it.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, it is a lot bigger than. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the way it's like sloped up
I don't
makes
know.
it so. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird little contraption. I don't get it.
You should say, don't smoke it.
Yep.
It's
Stomp
something
on it.
special.
No. Definitely smoking the fucking thing.
In fact,
Did you
throw
know,
it away.
That
What?
stuff is orally activated. Like you could just pour it on some food or whatever. I had broken one while I was in the car one time, and I couldn't fucking fix it, so I just dumped the whole thing under my tongue, and I got wrecked.
Really?
I was wrecked. Yeah.
I've been hearing this thing about kids who are like they can't get the last bit of it out, so they mix it with milk or something.
Yeah, I've seen this. They boil it and like make hot chocolate or something.
Right, and that
Yeah.
just to me seems
Like
like
they literally
Wait,
boil the fucking
cart?
whole cart.
yeah, the whole cart. They put the whole cart in to get like that lot because there's like little like even where's that one I just showed you guys?
My girlfriend saw somebody doing it on TikTok, and they were going through the comments and shit, and they're all like, "It's not water soluble, first of all," and then they're like, "The best thing you're probably doing is like, boiling heavy metals into the water," and then and then the girl commented, she was like, "Don't blame me. I saw white people do it."
Well, it sounds like something white people would do.
White people do it.
But like you see like right there how there's like a little bit of goo left and even like
Just
down there.
Boil that shit right out of there into some non-soluble solution.
Yeah, that's what they do. They
A
pop the whole thing.
non-homogeneous mixture.
It just seems dangerous. Like that's gonna end up giving them fucking like cancer for some reason, and then they're gonna blame it on the carts because they're not gonna tell them. Well, I put the whole thing in milk and boiled it.
I'm gonna make coffee.
Okay,
quick.
see,
Okay,
that's
so
probably...
you guys talk to each other. All right.
That's probably what it is, because milk, that makes sense, because there is fat in milk. So I only saw people doing it with water, but I suppose it would work if you used milk. But again, you're probably boiling a lot of nasty shit that you don't want to be consuming off of that cart.
Right.
Be it like, the paint they use to inscribe their little fucking emblems on the, you just don't want to consume that. Pretty nasty.
I'm trying to. Oh, okay. That's where, because I only saw Hatman's first comment or his second comment. He says, back in my old customer days, I had a customer whose first name was Girth. And I got very, very confused because the next comment he says is maybe not if he lived up to his name. The question I'd have thought is what was the rationale behind his parents naming him? I'd like to introduce you to baby Girth.
Was it like short for something, or is it just girth?
I think they just spelled Garth wrong.
It'd be like Girtholomew.
That would work, but I think they just spelled Garth wrong.
See, I actually know of a dude who, like, my mom used to work with him. He was trying to be named. They were gonna name their son Jewelry.
Oh.
But
okay.
He on paper it's Jury.
Ooh. Okay.
Jury.
Why would you? Why?
Well,
I don't understand.
Jewelry. I don't know why you'd name your son Jewelry.
Yeah.
But
I don't understand why parents name their kids a lot of things. Like, I get it. You want to have you want your son or daughter, to be the unique one that stands out. And, I'm going to give them a unique name. But, really, you're just fucking that kid up. Because they're either going to be teased or they're going to have this, uber self-esteem to be able to go up to people and be like, I'm Apple.
Am I wrong for thinking this is weird? My girlfriend has a cousin who's 100% white, Caucasian, and his name is Carlos.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I have a friend who is 100% white, and well, she's not my friend anymore, but her name was or is Shanti. And she's literally gotten hired for places and then gone in like to get or like gotten like an interview or whatever, gone in for the interview, and they were like, "Oh, we were expecting a black woman." It's like, well, that's not, you know, at all racist or whatever, but yeah, her name is Shanti. I always thought that one was weird.
I've never heard of Shanti, but I know I've met plenty of Hispanic Carloses, but that's the first time I've heard of a white man named Carlos. Oh, this dog hates the fucking mail truck.
I think most dogs hate the mail truck. I think it's
she goes apeshit.
It's in their nature. The mail truck is the enemy.
I don't see why he hates her or she hates him so much. He brings the fucking bark box. She gets her fucking Chewy toys and shit. She knows that he brings her shit. It's fucked up.
I think it's the truck. Maybe it's the uniform. Maybe it somehow reminds them ancestrally of dog catchers or something. So they're just like, it's a natural fear inside of them to be afraid of the mail truck.
She's doing pretty good. It might not have been a mail truck. Maybe it was just a regular car or a regular truck. Because, like, she will usually, like,
wheels.
She tries to dig through the fucking glass of the window.
That's hilarious.
Like, she's a big bitch.
Speaking of, did you guys get another puppy? Oh.
Monday morning, Monday delight. Pimp may not be here, but def the green pours on today. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Viper.
We
30% of the stream goal. One foul swoop.
Mm-hmm. So that means we only need, what, $70 more? Am I math right? Did I do math right? Okay.
Good math. Quick maths.
Sometimes my math is a little wonky.
But no, I didn't get a new puppy. That's just the picture I shared, or the video was like the first video I took of her.
Oh,
so that was like 2 years ago, and now she's a big old bitch.
She's a big old bitch. I thought you guys got a new little one, and I was like, oh my god!
I did get a new kitty though. I think she's in my room. Maybe I can go pick her up. Yeah, I see her.
Guys, we get a kitten. We're gonna see a kitten. Get excited. Everyone get your like aw faces on. Because there's about to be a kitten. And if you like the kitten, tip. Aww.
Oh, she's antsy.
Look at her.
Yeah, she's a big fluffy thing. She
She's
was
a fluff ball.
She's so sweet, and her owners put her outside. Look at this fluffy thing.
Oh, look at her.
Her name was Skitty Kitty, but I renamed her to Phoebe, and she adapted to that very quickly.
Yeah.
Comes right to me when I call her. But she wants out of my room right now.
Yeah. She's like, fuck this. You put me on camera without my consent, motherfucker. You did not ask for my consent to be on stream. Did you see the kitty, Shab? There was a kitty.
I saw, but then I left. I didn't want to be near that thing. My cat's way cuter.
Shut up.
Your cat doesn't even look like a cat.
She's definitely part Maine Coon. Just the way she. Yeah. She's got
What did you just call her?
A Maine Coon.
Oh.
You've never heard of a
Disavow. Disavow. Okay, move on.
That's not racist. That's the kind of cat.
You can tell, like, dude,
don't
she's
don't
built.
defend his racism. Go on.
Go on. Dig yourself deeper, dude.
Yeah, dig yourself deeper. Why don't you do?
Keep digging that hole.
Oh, look, see,
That hole of self-righteous racism.
self-righteous racism.
I don't know. I've been putting really weird words together lately.
That's a good string of words.
I don't know. I can't remember what I said the other day. I think we were all in Discord together, and I put two words together, and Two Guns called me out on it. And he was like, "How exactly does that work?" And I was like, "I have no idea. It just sounded really well."
She's lying.
I think I'm
Oh.
just stoned all the time and don't remember definitions. Could be.
Speaking
If you
of,
guys, speaking of definitions, are you going to do a word of the day?
yeah, Dirt's gonna do a word of the day like he does every day. Duh.
You're right, Shab. It's not so easy when you're put on the spot.
Right? Try being me for a day.
Yeah, we're not all freaking John Morgan and read the dictionary for our.
I'm a walking encyclopedia. Let me explain things to you. I'm Gene.
I'm gonna say
Well,
actually.
actually, I actually don't say actually that often, actually. If you
No.
really pay attention.
I actually don't, but I know Pimpmunk thinks I have big muscles.
Pimpmunk says I'm a beefcake.
All right,
He
here's
said
your
he'd
word
fuck
of the
me.
day. Do an intro. Do the intro.
It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Word of the day.
Okay, the word of the day today is Bogart, and the
Ooh.
Google definition is selfishly appropriate or keep something, especially a lit marijuana cigarette.
Ah,
So quit Bogarting that joint, Shabisky. Pass that shit.
don't Bogart my joint, mofo.
Okay, all right, here's the
Fucking
joint.
Bogart.
Put the joint in your mouth.
So what do you think Beauregard means then? If Bogart is to
It sounds.
you know,
It could be like a slang. Like maybe the first Bogart was some shitty dude named Beauregard, and you're like, "Come on, Bogart, pass that shit down, Bogart, piece of
that
shit."
could be
Just
kind of
some
like a
real.
Napoleon complex. But
Yeah, like maybe
Bogart.
Bogart or like it's like the first like. Not Chad, but like the same way, like Kevin or Kyle or Karen,
Yeah, Bogart was the very first Kevin.
Damn. The dude who
Thanks,
became
dude.
famous for not passing the joint.
You should call everyone Bogarts.
I've heard that. I've heard it plenty of times in my life, but I guess it's in the South because I don't. Like, it seems like you guys have never heard that shit.
Well, I've heard it, but I think that we say it differently because there's no like when you're saying it, when you define it, there's like definitely a T in there. It sounds like anyway, and the way we say it is Bogard.
I've heard it the same way.
So I didn't know if they were just like two different words that sounded extremely similar.
I wonder if I look up Bogard with a D, if it has a different definition.
I wonder.
Nope, it's the same.
Yeah. All right. So it's just you can do it. It's one of those weird words that you can spell two different ways.
And that's the way language evolves.
Mm-hmm. I watched this really awful series over the weekend called Away. It was on Netflix. It had Hilary Swank and I want to say another like known actor name, but I can't think of who it is right now. And she was basically like going to be part of the first like trip to Mars and all this shit. And they canceled it. And I can see why they canceled it, right? Because the whole time, like, first they have to go to the moon, and then from the moon they launch and they go to Mars. And she's married. She has a 15-year-old kid at home. This whole trip is going to take like 3 years, so she has to leave her kid and her husband. So she's already like upset about that. And then she gets to the moon part, and her husband has a stroke and is in the hospital. And the daughter is like, I need you to come back. I need you to come back. And the husband miraculously has brain surgery and wakes up that afternoon from his brain surgery and tells her, no, this is like, you got to do this, whatever. So she goes to Mars, or goes on like the trip to Mars. And like so many things happen on this voyage to Mars that like they should have died. But they don't. They get to Mars. But then it's like, what are you guys really going to do with that? Have them live in a tin can on a planet and then head back to Earth, and a whole bunch of shit is going to happen that they really should have died from, but they don't? I don't know why they didn't think that through. I feel like Netflix literally will take any idea they think of and be like, yeah, that sounds all right. Do it. Spend millions of dollars doing it for no reason because it sucks.
Dude, let's get a fucking Netflix deal, you guys. Let's make a movie. Like, I'm telling you, you're right, because they will. It seems like they will just put up fucking anything. Right. We can do it. Let's get a script.
Not the tank movie. Anything but the tank.
We can't start with a tank movie. We can't just come out swinging like that.
No.
Maybe we'll do like a simple crime drama first. You know.
We could have Pimpmunk as the detective.
I could.
You guys want to help us write a crime drama for Netflix? Yeah. I think we can do this. I think we can get a Netflix.
Pimpmunk. Yeah. He's trying to get in the door to look around, and I can't fit in there.
He needs to have a cigar in his hand or in his mouth in every shot.
Yes.
If like there's a scene of him taking a shower and he's sitting there puffing on a cigar.
Yes.
It's part of his character.
Yeah, always with a cigar. He's on the toilet.
Yeah, man.
Cigar.
It'll just be the intro. It's like him getting ready, like kind of like the Morning Wood intro, but he's just got the cigar too. It adds to the detective noir.
Mm-hmm.
He walks into like a grocery store with a cigar, and they're like, "Sir, you can't have that in here." He's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, I'm a detective.
I'm Pimpmunk.
Yeah, he flashed his badge.
It says Pimpmunk on it. Detective Pimpmunk.
He goes out to eat, and he's just like eating his food and puffing on his cigar at the same time.
What are we talking about, Dylan the Pickle? We're talking about the new Netflix original series,
Detective Pimpmunk.
Yeah, Detective Pimpmunk.
It's a working title, okay? It's a working title.
It's his last name. His character's last name is Pimpmunk. It's Polish. Yeah, maybe it would be a good stylistic choice to like film it in grainy black and white, but it still takes place in like 2020.
His first name could be
first name Pimp, last name Monk.
His first name could be Detective. Yes, I had to live up to my name.
I was born into this. Now my mom was a farmer, but she wanted me to be a detective. The ringleader of a crime organization. See, but that's what you'd expect Pimpmunk to play. We don't want to Pimpmunk. We don't want his breakout role to be a typecast. You know, he's got to step outside what we expect him to do. So instead of him committing the crimes, we'd rather him be solving and fighting the crimes. You see, just to show Pimpmunk's range as an actor, and then he can come out swinging in some mob movies or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be funny. Pimpmunk is like an action, like in an action movie, like poo poo poo.
Yeah,
like like he jumps and like rolls and like crushes a car or something on the way. Like,
is he the fucking Hulk?
No, he's Pimpmunk and he's huge.
Fucking huge. Yeah, he's like a Kingpin from Spider-Man. Like we'll just make him twice the size, like with CGI.
Yeah.
I was always a big boy.
Sorry, I died there for a second.
There's got to be like a scene of him on the phone, like I will find you. I will. like from the
Taken.
Taken movie.
Taken, yeah, except for it's Pimpmunk.
I have a certain set of skills.
I will find you and I will kill you or whatever. I'm Pimpmunk. I'll find you. Did you take my cigarettes? You took my cigarettes. I will find you and I will kill you.
Taken.
No, that's gotta be the whole story. Somebody took his pack of cigarettes. It's the whole movie. Him getting his cigarettes back.
And then like
Marlboro's cost
during it,
$7.85 down here.
he's got to like save like a girl and like stop a drug cartel and do all this like actiony shit.
But that's all just a side quest for the cigarettes.
That's all just happening on the side.
Like-
the cigarettes,
It's
the main mission.
there, and there's the cigarettes and the girl, and he walks by her, grabs the cigarettes, yeah, and then walks out like, yeah, I got it, I won. Just leaves the bitch behind. Pimpmunk, Pimpmunk. There he is in the chat. That's 3 fat jokes, Shab. He has nothing else. What? You've been counting? I ain't keeping track. Like, damn, he's keeping track of them.
That bong hit.
That was a
killed
pretty
me.
good fat joke, Pam. You shut up. Okay, you
Fired.
crush cars. Damn it.
All right, Shabisky. My advice is to, I say, quietly resign. Don't let Pimp fire you. You can't fire me. I quit.
Dirt will take his place.
You can't fire me. You're fired.
Not that reliable. A digital tomato. You got that thrown at you, Shad. You're
Oh.
getting barraged by the pulpit.
No, not
Okay,
Did you reach out
so-
and grab the tomato?
Dude, we need that, like digital tomatoes hits at one of our eats, like whenever one of us does something stupid.
That would be cool. Like if like you could
Yeah.
do that on like Twitch or something, and like you could click where on the screen you throw the tomatoes and shit. I think that's a decent idea you just came up with, Shab.
Be cool
Speaking
for-
of digital
yeah.
shit, right? I've been
Yeah.
watching Shab play this Cyberpunk a lot, and I like it. You know, I bought it. And it's gonna be here like Tuesday. Can you give me the tissues, please?
Are you gonna give your character a maxed out penis? Because Shab did.
Probably. But I get that it's like supposed to be set in the future and shit. Thank you, Ed. But why does the future look like 1980s technology? Like it
That's the
just looks-
point. That's
Really?
the genre. Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to look like. Like
Yeah.
it was the 1980s.
It's
but, like,
literally like
digitized.
the whole idea is like what they thought the future would be in the 80s.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, that is what it is.
So good eye, spot on.
Okay, well then that's okay. Maybe I'm not crazy.
Like
I thought it was
literally the
crazy.
80s.
I was like, why does the future, like this is supposed to be the future. Why does the future look like the 80s?
the same way, kind of.
You know, what's that one cartoon, Jack, whatever, the sword fighting?
Samurai Jack?
Yeah, do you remember this episode where they went into the future like that? Like there's some episodes where they went in where he went into like the future where it was like, you know, like cyberpunk or something like that, but you know, a bit differently. You know, fuck you. You're supposed to
Are
remember.
you talking about
I
like
remember
I only
every-
saw like the newest season, so I don't really remember like a whole.
I don't know.
Well, like Samurai Jack is there's a fabled connection between Samurai Jack and Powderpuff Girls, because the face of Samurai Jack looks like the guy who made the Powderpuff
Oh, the
Girls.
professor.
The professor. So
And
Yes.
the Gendy Tartakovsky did work on both of those heavily, like he was a main person on
right.
those.
Right. So the theory is when those episodes that Shab is talking about where Samurai Jack goes into the future, he actually never went back and just stayed and made the Powderpuff Girls.
Well, that actually is true. Like in the newest season, well, not like the Powerpuff Girl part, but in the newest season of Samurai Jack, it's like the fact that he's stuck in the future because Aku sent him there or whatever. Then he had to get back to the past.
Forgot all
Samurai
about
Jack.
it, dude.
I was just gonna say that the future on Samurai Jack, I'd like to see it a little bit more like that on Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get my drift with it, but like the tower, the buildings are taller, like in the city, and everyone's flying around cars instead of driving on the ground and stuff. And I kind of like that would be neat to see it go in that direction a bit more.
Is it still being like super glitchy?
Honestly, like I've not like in your gameplay, I've not even seen any real bad glitches. There was like that one time we saw people floating in midair, but that's the only thing that really comes to mind.
I remember the cell phone thing where that guy was like walking around, but his cell phone was like staying put and floating.
I wasn't there for that, but I have seen other shit. Like I saw a screenshot of like people with floating cigarettes and shit.
There's a lot of little issues. Most of it was little things that don't have a big bearing on how good the game really is. Like, you know, a bitch. Like the first thing I saw was a chick had a sandwich that was sitting on the table, and it was sitting right on the edge of the table in front of her, like halfway on the table, halfway off the table, just sitting there balancing, no plate or anything. And I'm just like what is this? Like,
Yeah.
And then, yeah, somebody had a cell phone and they were just standing there doing the actions of like talking on the phone. And there was another phone floating there, the same duplicate of that phone.
The float phone.
Then there was a guy that kept on taking something and put it in his pocket and then taking it again and put it in his pocket.
Yeah, he did it like 25 times. It was like, this is the infinite pocket. That's what you get in the future. Giant fucking pockets.
I'm thinking to myself, like, who the fuck put the okay on this? Like,
Yeah, like
have something else. Have him scratch his dick or something. Like, if a dude scratching his dick in the fucking in the street isn't like, I'm not gonna bat an eye at that. But him taking and filling his pocket to an infinity, like with this big object he keeps on doing, it's like, what the fuck's going on here?
I feel like they could definitely program the AI better than that. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Because that's pretty dumb. Because like you have to imagine, like it's probably got like a certain amount of things and actions it can do, and it's programmed to do, and it's probably like for some reason it's just like got like a 75% chance of retrieve object from X, and it just like rolls that 80 times in a row. Like that's so dumb.
Yeah, it was more like just that action being repeated over and over again. That's just all. It didn't have any variety, I don't think.
I wonder if those people that sent the creators and all the animators and whoever the death threats feel good about what they threatened for. Like,
yeah, they should have just kept working on it. Although I have to say, from like a perspective of like a streamer, I do kind of like the glitches. It kind of makes it more fun and stuff for me. But like, I can imagine being somebody that just bought the game and wants to enjoy it, and that might piss him off, all those weird random glitches and shit.
I know I came in your chat like 4 different times last night, and you were so zoned out. You weren't talking to anyone. You were just like into it. It was for like a good like hour or something. Yeah. You just weren't talking to anybody.
The story's getting pretty interesting, man. I'll probably continue watching you play that. Because I'd like to see where that goes.
Yeah, I mean, like him playing it was the whole reason that I ended up like being like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it.
And I had no idea they were working on multiplayer for it. That'll probably be awesome.
They are?
I thought I heard somebody say that last night. I thought I read that.
Let me look it up. We shall find it out, guys.
Yeah, that would be cool. Although I
run around and do missions and or just gunfights in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Isn't it so cool that the new games don't come out as full finished games? Yeah, and like at the end of the day, like what? You shouldn't put a release date if your game isn't finished. If there's, that's the way I feel. You should like literally wait till that shit is polished and then be like, all right, yeah, we're releasing it in like a month or two, or like, cause I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure like they had scheduled out shit and like whatever, but I don't know. It just, to me, it seems a little dishonest to, put out a release date and get all this hype going and then release a polished turd. But I don't know.
All right. So CD Projekt Red has confirmed that Cyberpunk 2077 will get a multiplayer mode sometime post-launch, putting to bed years of reports that it's been in research and development. Cyberpunk, okay, no, that's just all it says.
Oh, that's neat. It probably wouldn't be for a while, I'd assume. Being
Yeah,
that
there's
they're
no date.
dealing- Yeah, just being that they're dealing with all these stupid things that they didn't finish, that that they're fixing glitches and stuff. I'd assume it's not coming for a minute.
It says it'll arrive as a free download for anyone who already owns the game.
Yeah,
So it'll be like a whole nother like file to be like Cyberpunk multiplayer. And so yeah, I imagine it'll probably be like GTA where it has its own storyline and shit. So rather than just zoning in and being like, oh yeah, I'm the same character and the same character in the same city, it'll probably have its own little scenario and shit. That's cool. I'm with that.
I'd assume it's just the same story. You could just do 2-player probably, but I don't know. Maybe
that's also possible. But I think
it's complicated.
This one also says this is as of November 23rd. They have no release date set, but CD Projekt Red has suggested that there will not be the option for it until at least 2022.
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna have a different storyline and shit. They're gonna make a whole new fucking game, basically. There's no way that it's gonna take 2 years just to add another player in there.
Right. So I don't know.
Yeah, being that there's more time, I'd say it's more likely that it's like
Plus,
that.
what tipped me off is she said it would come as a separate download, so it wouldn't make sense for you to download 2 instances of the same game.
Right.
Which basically
So it'll probably be just
DLC.
like a whole different, like almost like a mini game, but not mini. You know what I mean?
I haven't even seen like the scope of the map. Is it big? Like,
I don't know. I know there was a weird part when I jumped in and I was watching Shab at one point where he was on some type of motorcycle and it wouldn't let him go any more riding the bike. Like, if he wanted to continue on in that part of the map, he needed to get off the bike and walk.
that's pretty dumb.
Like there was invisible walls, basically, in certain areas. It's in like parking lots and stuff. Like you'll go in the parking lots and there'll be like invisible walls.
Yeah, see, that shit really pisses me off in a game. I've been playing Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, just because it's like that's the only Assassin's Creed game I played was 3, and I never beat it. But I'm liking Black Flag, except there's some portions where you do hit like invisible walls and shit, and it pisses me off so bad because in that game you have to like tail people and shit, and if they get away for a split fucking second, you lose and you got to go back to your checkpoint. That's real fucking frustrating.
My kid is frustrated right now with this game, Dead Space.
Oh, I love Dead Space. That game will piss you off. I beat that shit on hard mode.
He's very pissed off. He's very pissed off. He's stuck.
Is it Dead Space 1? The first one?
I have no idea which one it is. I just know he's stuck at some certain part where he needs to get out of this room. But in order to get out of the room, you need to kill the thing. But if you hit the thing, it rips a hole and you die. But you can't go back. Like you have to go forward, but the only way to go forward is to kill this thing. And you can't figure out how to kill it. Because anytime he hits it, it rips a hole in like space and time or whatever the fuck, and he dies. So.
Yeah, that's not ringing a bell. I think it was like I think Dead Space 3 I played. It was either 2 or 3, and there was this one like fucking big ass spider boss. It was like a big ass ice spider, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it was like it just had so much fucking health, and I didn't have a lot of ammo. It was hard. that shit had me pissed off.
Yeah, he's been playing this one. He was huge on Call of Duty forever, but he needed to walk away from it. He put like 4 holes in his door, so it was time to walk away from Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I get it's a game, and I get, like, getting into it and getting frustrated, but I will never understand you boys and getting so fucking angry that you, like, put a hole in the fucking door.
Here's where it comes from for me. Now, I've never gotten so hard or so mad that I've put in a hole through my door over video games, but I have had screaming rage induced from video games. And most of it comes from the competitive shit where you're trying to progress. I just fucking hate wasting my time. I hate feeling like the last 40 minutes I spent in a session of a video game was a complete and total waste of my efforts. And a lot of shit just has that nowadays. Like, I don't know, Call of Duty, you still get like a little bit of XP and shit, and you still rank up kills or whatever. But like other shit, like literally it's just like, oh, you lost. Queue again.
Oh, that sucks. I don't know. I guess girls aren't, like,
I just can't
aggressively competitive like that. I don't get it.
PC gamer. I've never. My last console was like fucking a Wii. That's the last console I've had purchased. There is an Xbox 360 out there that I fucking don't fuck with, but I got a PC that probably runs just as good as an Xbox 360. I don't know. I played the newest game I played on it is like Far Cry 5. So. Well, actually, that's a lie. I played a little bit of a Warzone and shit, but that's a good example of a game that just was not rewarding for me to play. Because it's just like, and again, I get it. Like, you know, it's all about, play the game and have fun. But if, like, they're dangling that carrot in front of you and you want to get that XP and shit, you know, it's it's frustrating.
I don't know. I do know that if we make the $100 stream goal today, we will do a fan day on Thursday. Because that's what Pimp told me. So if y'all want to come and hang out on stream, you got to help us make the goal. Please and thank you.
Word on the street.
Word on the street is y'all get a fan day.
Oh, damn.
So, I was looking at the trending page on Twitter, and the nuttiest time of year is trending. And for some reason, I really thought it was because of No Nut November.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's over, so now it's the nuttiest time of the year.
It's from peanuts. Because of fucking Planters nuts or something. I just really, my first thing went to No Nut November. So I think I've confirmed Pimp's theory that I am a pervert. It is what it is.
The nuttiest time of the year.
It's so funny. I was looking through the trending things. It's just like the world is shit. This is all just shit.
Yeah.
The only good thing that even happened was that stuff about finding all of the cave paintings. The rest of it is like, okay, this is some football shit. This is some stupid shit about the election. This is some shit about Google being down for an hour. This is some more election shit.
Yeah, like, why is nobody talking about the aliens still?
This is COVID shit. This is talking about Snowden for some reason.
Oh, he's back in the news? See? It's a slow news week.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't understand why everyone is just such a shitty person.
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Why does need to be not so shitty?
I'm sorry.
I know. You're trying your best.
Trying my best, okay? I'll stop killing people, I guess. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I did see one cool thing about how some mother from Mexico, her daughter was killed by the cartel, and the police weren't doing anything about it. So her little grandma hair and curlers and my bathrobe ass grabbed a shotgun and went to go find the people that killed her kid. And through over the course of 10 years or something, got 78 people locked up that were involved with this cartel.
Grandma with a shotgun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a movie.
Right?
Like the hobo with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Now we need grandma with a shotgun.
It's
That
gonna
sounds
be
even
part
more
two.
badass.
That's
dude.
what we need to pitch to Netflix, guys. That's going to be our next one after Detective Pimpmunk.
Like she's choking people with yarn and shit, dude.
that.
She'll ninja star you with her crochet hook.
She'll like stab you in the neck and shit.
We can do this. I believe in us.
Just like falling down, but with grandma.
What's up, PT?
Like
I love Sophane. He tweets the most incredible shit. There are a bunch of dudes in kilts and
Jeff Holiday?
No, this is Sophane.
Oh,
But
I was
it's
gonna
not
say Jeff Holiday. He's got.
Oh
a
no. It's not Jeff. They're old men.
Hmm.
But they have written fuck Antifa on their butt cheeks.
Oh, I saw that.
I think that's marvelous. I think it's marvelous.
For a bunch of white supremacist homophobes, they sure do love playing with each other's asses.
Speaking of asses. Shabisky, what do we do in the second hour?
She's calling me an ass. We the man.
No, I was just trying to look for a segue.
I even gave it a kiss, so people have to do it now.
That's super hot. In the description below, Shab has a Patreon, Bulls has a Patreon, I have a Patreon. You know what they do, you know how it works. Click the link. Pimp has a Patreon, a Streamlabs, and a direct link to PayPal. We have made $30 so far this stream. If we make $100, we will do a fan day on Thursday. Pimp loves you and he misses you, and he is going to yell at us if we do not make the goal. So please help a sister out. Make the goal so Pimp doesn't yell at me.
He loves you, and he misses you, and he hates you.
Yes.
He never wants to see you again.
Ever. He's not going to come back. He won't come back if we don't make the goal. So I'm just going to put that out there.
Like, Pimp went out to buy cigarettes, and usually he's back by now. So I've got a real bad feeling.
Speaking of Sophane, though, he did give me an idea. Because last night on their channel, they were rating like a whole bunch of Christmas movies. So what is like your family's go-to? You watch it every year. Like obviously this year is going to be different, but like to put you in the holiday season, what does your family or just you or whatever usually watch? No.
Well, it's been a while
Yes.
since I've
Scrooges.
experienced Christmas joy, or joy of any kind for that fact. But I remember Rudolph being prominent when I was a child, Charlie Brown Christmas, and of course A Christmas Story. Who could forget the Bumpuses?
Mm-hmm. I think everyone watches The Christmas Story.
Yeah, like what is it? TBS plays it literally for 24 hours.
I think so. It's them or TNT or one
Eight
of them.
Crazy Nights. I also liked that one as a kid.
Mhm.
Adam Sandler animation, you know.
Yeah, that was a good. I think I've only ever seen that one like one time.
Yeah, I have a hard time imagining it would hold up to my, sensibilities as a person now. I'd just be like, this is. I don't know. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Hey, Missy.
so-
Missy, what do we do in the second hour?
We already did that, Bulls.
We did it.
Masturbate.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just did
I,
it.
Just did
why?
it.
I must have been peeing. Sorry.
That's okay.
What's your Christmas movie, Bulls? What's your
My
favorite
Christmas
favorite?
movie. My favorite Christmas movie. I don't know that it's actually a Christmas movie. But it comes on. No, it's not Die Hard. That's lame. But it comes on around the same time of year every year, and that would be The Sound of Music and The Wizard of Oz. Those two movies. come on in the fall.
I am a sucker for just like the old school classics. So I do like watching Miracle on 34th Street and let me think, what's the other one? I do all those like claymation ones, like Frosty the Snowman, and then Rudolph, and there was another one like a Jack Frost, like all those like weird, creepy 80s claymation. Yeah, all those ones. Like I love anything to do with claymation, so I'll watch all of those. And then oddly enough, like I know it's like not classic because they're like newer movies, but my kids love watching Harry Potter around Christmas. I mean, I know it's not like a huge like a huge like Christmas themed movie, but they do celebrate Christmas in one of the movies. I don't know if that's weird or not.
It's fucking weird, Missy. What the fuck?
Right? It's a little
Never
weird.
mind the
What the
fucking Wizard
fuck?
of Oz and shit. That's fucking weird. Who watches Harry Potter, let alone on Christmas?
I don't know.
Let alone on Christmas.
I mean, we watch Nightmare Before Christmas all year round. It doesn't need to be Christmas to watch that movie for me.
Halloween and a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm. As soon as the leaves start changing, you can play Nightmare Before Christmas. That's my... Once they start changing color, it's officially the season to start watching all those. Like, I'll always watch Amityville Horror as soon as it hits like mid-September.
That's a good one. I like,
Right?
that was like one of the first horror movies I saw as a kid that I was like, this is cool.
Right. I loved that one. And it's something about it just puts like the original one, not like the remake with
Yeah,
whoever the fuck.
Who was it? Who did they put in that? There was two Amityville remakes, and they were both like sci-fi originals. I think
Hated
John
both of them.
Carpenter is a dude who made one of them. I don't know. Am I talking on my ass here?
Pull it up. No, there is. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Did John Carpenter do the original? I'm fucking yeah, okay. I think John Carpenter did. I don't fucking know.
All right. There's an Amityville Murders that came out in 2018.
Didn't hear about that.
But that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it was like was it Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Yes,
It was
okay.
him, and even though like the very first one, like the original one, I always thought that there was something weird going on with that chick's mouth. Like certain like poses that she would like make, like her mouth would do this weird thing. But that just might be me being like nitpicky. So let me see. Okay, there. It came out in 2005 with Ryan Reynolds and Melissa George.
Yeah, it sucked. It was real bad.
That was awful.
Have you ever seen the original Amityville Horror Shop?
No. That's what we're talking. That's what you guys are talking about right now.
Yeah, Amityville. On the first day of Christmas, Shabisky gave to me.
Yeah.
It was made in
familiar at all with it.
1979, the original.
Yeah.
Trying to see if it'll give me Margaret Kidder and James Brolin were the actors in it. And Margaret Kidder is the one. There was like she would do like I don't know if she was like if she was trying to invent duck face like before duck face became duck face. But she was like doing duck face in parts of those movies. And I was always like, why does she keep doing that with her mouth?
It's a facial act.
I don't know. I always find like weird little things in movies like that. That just I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicky.
Yeah, I feel you. I hate to say like anything bad about it because it's such a glorified performance considering what she went through on set. But the lady from The Shining, like some parts about her performance to me are just like, you can tell it's a little over the top.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, but you can tell. I mean, you know that what's his face, Stanley Kubrick was just trying to drain her for everything he could get out of her. So that makes perfect sense. But at the end of the day, like it seemed a little put on.
Well, it's even like that one that I was watching over the weekend, that Away series. Some of the acting in that one was just so cringe. So cringe. Yeah, like the 15-year-old girl. I mean, I know she's like a kid or whatever, but
I can't stand most child actors.
Yeah, there's just something cringy about them.
That little fucking girl from Hereditary, though, that shit was fucking wild. That and I wasn't that fond of the movie overall, but the little girl from The Shining, the remake.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It was pretty meh as a movie, and I just usually can't stand child actors. Like, usually I'm like, I mean, whatever. You gotta, I'm right there with you. They're young, can't really blame them. But this little girl was so fucking creepy. Like, I mean, we all know the plot to The Shining. Like, the kid gets hit by the truck, and then they bury. Well, they gender swapped the kids, or they at least they killed the different kid, because in the book it's Gage, which is the son, but in this movie it was a little girl who got hit by the truck. Maybe it's because they just saw the girl was a better actor, made for a better. I don't know, but literally, like, there's a scene where, like, right after he buries her in the fucking cursed forest or whatever, and she comes back to life, he's fucking washing her hair, and like a piece of her scalp comes out, and he's just like, and she's just like, "What's wrong, Daddy?" And like her, like she's got this thing going on with her eye where it's like drooping, like it looks like they numbed half her face for it. Like, dude, it was just bugged the fuck out. I was like, ah. Yeah, it was pretty good. Like that's like a shining example of a good child actor in my brain, because that shit was fucked up.
Absolutely.
You should watch it if you haven't seen it. That shit was fucked up. But
what movie did you just?
It was the remake of The Shining. It was the newest version.
I don't know if I was aware there was a remake of The
Yeah,
Shining.
it came out in like 2018, I think. The
I
Shining.
didn't know there was either. That's completely new to me.
Oh, not The Shining. What the fuck am I talking about?
What do you mean, Pet Cemetery? Or
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, it was 2019 that came out too.
Yeah, I remember hearing about Pet Cemetery coming out.
The old Pet Cemetery, even though I was like, I've seen it like twice, I think, and I was just never a huge fan of any of it. I don't know why. Something about just turned me off.
It takes creative license from the book too, because Stephen King leaves a lot to your imagination at the end of the book.
Yeah,
at the end of the book, his wife comes in and says, "Darling." They don't say she kills him. They don't say she doesn't kill him.
Right.
You have no idea if the Wendigo got her or not. You have no fucking clue if the Wendigo got to her. But of course, every movie, she's evil and has to kill him, because that's what people want in horror movies.
In the original movie, they didn't even mention the Wendigo shit. Like, but in this new one, they actually do.
Right.
Like, but at the same time, like, they don't really do anything other than mention it and then, like, allude to some of the mythology. Like, basically, the spoiler alert, the whole idea is that once you bury someone in the Wendigo's land, it kind of just takes over their soul and shapeshifts into them.
Basically, yeah. Which is, like, you cannot bury a human back there and have them come back and be them. Just not how it works.
Good, Chef. You should look at it. I did like the book. I read that shit when I was in like middle school, and then I remember like being underwhelmed by the original like 1970 or 80 movie that came out. Yeah. But I liked, as a movie, I liked the new one that came out in 2019. But the ending was just nah. It's nothing, like, they tried too hard to be like original, and it's, pretty bland in my opinion. I think Shab would like the ending to that movie.
Again, we're talking about Pet Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen either one of them, so I don't know. Maybe we should watch one of them.
I'd say just watch the newer one. because the old one
Yeah,
really isn't.
the old one's not that great, and sorry, Denise Crosby, but you're not that great of an actress.
Cujo.
There's a reason you only were in one season of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Have you seen Cujo, Shab?
Cujo's great.
I have
That's
no
like the
idea what
movie
that
that
is.
takes place basically entirely in a car, where this lady and her son are in the car, and this big ass rabid Saint Bernard is trying to attack them. It's pretty dope. I think Stephen King admitted to writing that book in one session on like a massive coke and alcohol binge.
Sounds like a neat story. Oh, a chicken, a car, and a dog.
Well, a chick and her son, like her
I mean,
little boy.
fuck. Okay, never mind. Her son.
She's not on her own there.
It's
She's
even
got
more
like, her
interesting.
baby, and this dog, it's a big ass fucking Saint Bernard.
It's a rabid, big ass Saint Bernard, basically.
Yeah.
It's a mad dog, is what it is.
Dude, I got some Mad Dog in my fridge.
Really? Dude, you know what fucked me up? I may have mentioned this here before, but I the day I found out that it's not called Mad Dog, it's actually like Mary something or Mad Dog actual name. Yeah, it's a Mogan David Wine Company. The MD stands for Mogan David. But people started calling them Mad Dogs.
What am I doing?
Are we sure?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it says Mad Dog on it.
They
No, it
What?
says
They changed
MD.
it.
It says MD. It doesn't say Mad Dog.
No, mine says Mad Dog.
show us.
My hot sauce?
Oh, I'm
Your
talking
hots.
about
He's talking about the actual Mad Dog 2020 is what he's talking about.
Oh, well, fucking stay on topic, idiot. Fucking dirt, man. Pay attention to the kitty, idiot.
Get it together, guys, and tip.
Get it together.
William Gold.
But MD does stand for Mogan David. So yeah.
It fucked me up the day that I thought I found out that I wasn't drinking Mad Dogs and I was drinking Mogan Davids.
And it's we call that soda pop, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was like 16 and I was at a party, I'm like, yeah, get me 4 blue Mad Dogs. That's all.
So, that puts us at what, Missy? Like
45.
55 or something?
Way.
That
With
50.
maps.
I
When we
need
at
somebody.
'Cause we needed 70 or did somebody tip while I was gone?
Nope.
Because someone
I don't
tipped
think
30 and then that's 15, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 55.
Oh, damn.
I had a friend in Orlando used to make a punch. She used Alizé to make it. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was good punch, but Alizé is not that good by itself.
The best shit is when you
it's
get
too
like
sweet.
a bunch of fruit in the cooler and then you dump like 4 different kinds of liquor and like 2 different kinds of Hawaiian punch in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it's Alizé. Is it Alizé? No, it's Hypnotic and Hennessy. You mix Hypnotic and Hennessy, it turns into this really weird green color, and we used to call them the Incredible Hulks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Hypnotic was like, what is that, like a liqueur or whatever? Like, is that what they
I
call
don't know,
that?
it's just like this weird baby blue color.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Mix it.
pre-mixed drink to me. Like it's only
Yeah, almost.
It's
not, like,
alcoholic itself, but you wouldn't drink it by itself because it's just got such a weird flavor. It mixes.
Yeah.
I have.
But it mixes well. So if you mix Hypnotic and Hennessy at the right, it turns green. Like
Have you done straight shots of vodka too? Dirt.
I've taken straight shots of just about anything.
Right, because see, vodka is another one of those drinks that there's really no reason to drink it alone. It just tastes like
It's like
alcohol.
drinking hand sanitizer, dude.
Right, it's like drinking hand sanitizer. It doesn't really.
I think I'll be honest, because it's not my go-to. I think it's a girl thing. Girls like to take vodka shots, because I don't. I want to drink some rum or some whiskey.
I think it's a girl thing when they don't understand alcohol and they're just doing it so they can be drunk and cool with the boys. Like they're, you know, like an actual like female, a respectable fucking female will walk in there and ask for a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, because a shot of whiskey actually has flavor to it.
Like,
dude, vodka burns, and it's not like whatever. It's like I've done it. I've drunk plenty of it, but like that shit gives me heartburn. Like,
oh god, when I would have people at the bar come in and get like an order for 4 cosmopolitans.
I don't even know what that is. That's a cosmopolitan. Break that one down for me.
It's a kind of martini, isn't it?
Kind of, but it's just such like the girliest fucking.
There's like
Sex
cranberry
in the
juice.
City.
It's like cranberry juice and I don't know what else in it. Like, obviously it's gin, but
Let me see.
That's my game plan when I hit the bar. I'm like, give me 5 of the
Wow.
fruitiest mixed drinks you have.
No, you can buy it's vodka, triple sec cranberry juice.
it's
Just this like pink fucking girly ass. Just think of like an apple martini or. I just know it's a bunch of fucking Karens sitting at a table thinking that they're from New York City. Like,
Oh, I got the
I'm gonna go out and
cosmopolitan.
order a Cosmo.
We just got done watching Seconds in the City 2 when they went to the United Arab Emirates, and we're gonna go and have our Cosmos. Yeah, that's Karen.
I refuse to make unless I'm the only bartender on shift. I won't make them. People know I won't make them. I'll purposely make them taste bad. I'm a dickhead bartender.
Vodka.
Yeah. Like, I'll get you tanked. That first one's going to taste really, really good, so you're going to want another one quickly. And that second one's going to hit you really, really hard.
That's awesome. Yeah, when I turned 21, I went and got drunk at an Applebee's. Because I was like, fuck it, dollar mixed drinks, give me 8
Dude,
of
that's like the cheapest way to get drunk in public.
Dude, you are not fucking wrong. And the best part is, I didn't even know this, but I walk up in there and my buddy's working the bar. I didn't even know he worked at Applebee's. I'm like, yo, it's my fucking 21st birthday. And he's like, bet. And I got, like, it was like, you know, my birthday's in October, so it was like those purple Halloween ones. I drank like, I don't remember how many, but they were all
After
fucking...
after you turn 21 and you take people out for their 21st birthdays, right? You know, because it's always like a big event. Someone's turning 21. We got to take them out to the clubs or the bars and hop around as much as we can. You got this one girl so drunk, she comes out of the club and there's like 3 stairs down. And she just kind of walked off and rolled down the parking lot.
And yeah, PT Ham says that's lame, Dirt, and I agree. It was a pretty I mean, whatever. You only turn 21 once, so might as well get tanked off of fucking Applebee's martinis.
AW is asking if anyone's had an Irish car bomb. And if you don't know what an Irish car bomb is, it's a shot of Jaeger dropped inside a glass of Guinness and chugged.
It sounds absolutely disgusting.
It sounds
That's
like
an Irish car bomb.
It sounds like a complete waste of Guinness is what it is.
It's what the only people I've ever seen order Irish car bombs are army brats that come in and think that they are big tough guys. So you start hearing hooting and hollering, and because like we don't, you know, they just, you know what it is, like we don't make it, like they drop it in and chug it, so you just like pile it all up. And there you go.
It's like to me, like dropping liquor in your beer is like a step above like chasing your beer or mixing your beer with Mountain Dew, like our friend King Cobra.
Yeah.
That sounds like it would actually be good. Adam says make a Irish car bomb with vanilla Java porter.
For a second, I thought you were talking about King Cobra's Mountain Dew beer.
No, God. Oh,
It's delicious.
sorry.
Give it a try.
No.
Does he
Yummy,
drink
yummy.
King
So
Cobras?
weird.
If not, it's a missed opportunity.
There is a drink in Germany where they mix beer with something, but I can't remember what it is. I want to say it's like lemonade, but I could be very off and be thinking about like the thing they make with ginger ale.
Beer lemonade sounds like that could be interesting. But like
I
I've
don't know, I
had
don't
like
remember what it
Mike's
was.
hard bullshit or like twisted teas, but I feel like something like actually like with lemonade in it, not just flavored bullshit, would be pretty good. I don't know.
I think anything Cobes does is weird. He's a man that eats bowls of melted cheese. He can't be trusted.
Like with a spoon?
I think it was a fork, actually.
It's worse-
Dude, you
it's
didn't
worse
see
than-
this? He had a bowl of, like, he took, like, shredded cheddar cheese or whatever and heated it up in the microwave and came out and it was, like, this oily goop. And he was
has a
just
bowl of
like-
cheese.
Like, we thought
nasty.
Shab's fucking mac and cheese and ketchup shit was nasty. I'll eat mac and cheese and ketchup before I will eat fucking Cobra's bowl.
Microwaved shredded cheese. Was it like cheddar? Do you know what kind of cheese it was?
No, it was just, it
Well,
looked
at
yellow.
least put it on something. Like make a quesadilla out of it or something.
Put
Don't
some
just
dip,
sit
at least
there and eat
tortilla
some-
chips,
Yeah,
Dip a chip in it, but no, just
boneless nachos.
boneless nachos.
it would be if there was like maybe peppers and onions and stuff in the cheese, but there wasn't. There was just cheese and oil. And you could see the oil of the cheese.
Down his face.
Like,
Oh god, I want to see this now.
I don't know where it
This
is.
man is an anomaly.
I don't remember if Shab showed me the video or if I saw the video on DP.
It was live on my stream, yeah. At least, maybe both. I bet both of us, but yeah.
I think I
there-
saw it
there-
on your channel first.
Yeah.
I like it because what comes to mind is like he's just going live eating shit like that for shits and giggles. But like one time he had like a stream donation goal to be like, okay guys, I'll eat this spicy ramen noodles. It's real spicy if we meet the goal. And it's like, really? Like, because it was Ben who said it. It was like, you're gonna make people pay you to, like, you were gonna eat that anyway. I just thought that's pretty funny, like, because you know it's funny because he was acting like it's all some sort of challenge. It's real hot, spicy ramen noodles, but like he's eating some crazy ass like. I remember him seeing like he made some like burger quesadilla or some shit like that.
Just the weirdest food combinations. I've heard him talk about the pizzas that he orders, and he's like, you know, my extreme custom pizzas. My custom. I had to customize my pizza, you know me, guys. So I got extra this, extra, it's like extra bacon, extra ranch, extra mushrooms, and garlic sauce. And then I've seen this man literally like pour 2 of those garlic butter things on top of the pizza and then like lick it, like drink this garlic shit like it's soup.
Like the garlic butter bullshit you get in a tub from Papa John's.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That shit. Whatever pizza place he's getting it from, I don't know where, but they give him those little tubs that come and it's a melted garlic butter.
Taking shots of it.
Yeah. And then dump
See,
2 of them.
that's like a
on
dipping
pizza.
sauce, right? That's like a dipping sauce. You're not supposed to douse stuff in it. Jesus.
I thought you used it for like the crust when you're done. Like you dip your crust in the
It
pizza
helps
after
it
you
helps soften the crust so it's not so hard to chew.
Or it makes
Right.
it, like a garlic breadstick or something. Like it's, what? But this man literally opens it up and pours it all over his pizza. 2 of them. Oh god.
See,
Stop,
some
you're getting
people
me
might have
hungry.
cringed at the ranch on the pizza, but I used to work in a pizza place, and I would make this spicy chicken bacon and ranch pizza, and that shit was fucking fire, dude. It was really good.
Someone's really mad outside.
Go yell at them. Throw
Yeah.
stuff. Throw stuff at them.
All I heard was, "You
Let us
fucking bitch."
let us hear the ensuing argument if it occurs.
They start screaming somewhere.
Oh, are they like in the street or like?
Yeah, they're like in the street, like out there. Like,
Look, I'm telling you, Missy, it's always something. People are stomping on the
telling
horns.
you, this place is fucking nuts. I need to get out of here. Like ASAP. People should go be my patron and help me move away from this crazy fucking place. And you get pictures out of the deal, so why the fuck not? And then you won't hear this nonsense. This fucking nonsense. The other, it wasn't, I think I was like on Discord with Dirt and Shab and like a bunch of other people. This was like a couple months ago. And I was on my back porch. And the people on that side of me, like some kid was sitting on the steps, and this adult man comes out and starts screaming at him. Ooh, sorry, I unplugged my headphones. Started screaming at him to get into the house. And the kid was like, nah, I'm not, I'm not going in there. And he kept trying to like back away, and the adult had the kid like backed into a corner, and he's in his face, like pushing on him, putting his hands on him, and the kid just like trying to push him to get him off so that he can get away from him. And the woman comes out and starts, "You tried to push my brother down the stairs. How fucking dare you?"
Yeah, I remember you saying this. Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like, that your brother was just like, that's a child that your brother is screaming at like a grown-ass man. Like, that kid is just trying to get your brother away from him so that he can walk away from the situation. And then the kid ended up like running out and running away, and like 2 people went chasing after him, and he took his shirt off and hit a woman in the face and then punched some other. It was fucking nuts. And that's just literally like a typical fucking Tuesday in my neighborhood. The other night it was fucking like midnight, 1 a.m, and all of a sudden I'm hearing like crashing noises. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And the people on that side, the upstairs people had moved out. And there are like 2 people in that apartment, and I have no idea. I've never seen these 2 people before. And they're literally like chucking shit out of the window to like get to the ground. And then someone else is down there grabbing stuff and putting it in a car.
They were getting rid of that mobile meth lab.
Yeah. This is literally like the craziest neighborhood. So, if you guys love me, go be my patron and help me get away from the hell that is my neighborhood.
I think that's a cause everyone can get behind this Christmas season.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Get Missy out of hell.
Get Missy out of hell. We are, I decided I'm going to get my youngest a kitten.
Spoiler alert. Hope they're not watching.
The youngest one doesn't watch. The oldest one already knows. So I've been looking, and we found one that we like, and I'm going to take him to go look at it and see if that will be our little kitty cat.
What's it look like?
He's all black. A little black fluff ball.
Oh.
Not like, because Shab's new cat is all black, but like short-haired black. This one's more like your new cat, how it's like long and like fluffy, but it's all black.
I've always wanted like a pure white cat. Like when I was young, my oldest sister had one that was like pure white with bright ass blue eyes. His name was Nermal. He was really cool.
That's cute.
Normal.
Yeah, dude.
At first, my kid was like, "I want a purple cat." I was like, "Yeah, well,
It's in Pokemon.
yeah,
Okay.
like, I want to be a trillionaire." But
Yeah, they have like those like animal safe fur washout dyes, right? You know, I don't know. Probably not for cats because they groom themselves with their tongues.
I was like, "How about I just
Their
get you a black cat?" With a
Their
purple
shit
dot?
turns
Yeah.
purple, and it's like,
Yeah.
Good.
Just
I wonder if that
bathing my
happens.
cat in food coloring.
I wonder if that happens.
what
I
if
think
you
can dye a black.
if you eat enough of something, it affects your
Gotta
shit.
bleach it first.
It definitely affects your shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I took some Colorado cannabis tears, and my shit stank like weed. So it's possible.
Hey, look, I can attest to that. If you eat enough edibles, your shit will smell like weed as well as your farts. It's true. It's true. I wouldn't get on the internet and tell you lies.
I know if you eat enough Trick cereal, your poop turns green.
Yeah, like remember like the Halloween burger at Burger King that was turning everybody's shit green? It was
Mhm.
like it's part of the phenomenon. Like that's the spooky part. Ooh, spooky green slime. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, your poop's green.
Green slime comes out your butt.
Part of the deal, dude.
See, I didn't realize though,
Part of the
like,
hype.
that it would turn your poop colors. So when my kids were little, they loved Trick cereal, so I'd let them eat Tricks, and they would then poop green and blue. And I was freaking the fuck out until I realized, oh, wait a minute, they're eating Tricks. Like, it's got blue dye in it. Of course, their poop's blue.
There were these people in the nursing homes I used to work at. It didn't actually eat with food, solid food. They were on the feeding tube, and the feeding tube food is all the same color, and they were, some of them were incontinent, and their poops were the same color as their food. Kind of gross.
It's icky. Let's not talk about poop anymore.
This is the morning poop show.
That green burger shit. The thing is, it wasn't green. The burger itself was black.
Yeah.
But it turned your shit green.
I think that's all it was. It was the brown and the green dye mixed together made black. That's science.
I never had the black green burger.
I didn't want it.
Yeah, I took everybody's word for it. I had a feeling it would turn my shit green.
There's been nothing at a fast food
Mike.
place that has made me like, oh, I need to go try that.
Imagine it's like advertised on it. Turns your shit green.
Yeah, basically it was. It was like a subversive ad campaign, like on the internet. Like it was a meme. Everyone was like, "Eat the fucking burger and have your shit turn green." Like it was kind of like a.
Holy crap, Batman.
It was part of this hype, dude. You go and get that burger and take a green poop, and then you're part of the movement.
Green poop.
You've just made a shitty fashion statement, Batman.
Green poop. No, we weren't going to talk about poop anymore.
Sorry, I doubled down on the poop just because the last one.
It sounds so bad to say double down on poop.
Ooh. It's like the supersize. I'll take the double down poop.
Speaking of supersized, I went to Popeyes like last week or the week before or whatever, and I had gotten like the meals, and they come with the drinks, and they're like, what size do you want? And I was like, medium. Tell me why this cup was like this big. It was like this big and like this big around.
I haven't been to Popeyes, but like one time in my life, and I just got the leftovers. So I don't know anything about the size of Popeyes drinks.
Tell
but-
me why. That is like
Sorry.
the top of the cup. I could not fit my hands around and like touch my hand. Like I couldn't do that.
It was
Like
it was
how
a
you can
double
do like
fister.
this. Yeah, like
So
literally.
big you couldn't even wrap your hands
I
around
couldn't. I
it.
mean, I know I have tiny
see?
hands, but like
Oh my
this
god.
is how big the cup was.
Oh my god, it's so big.
So you're talking like
Really big.
bigger than like a plastic McDonald's cup? Like
It was like the large plastic McDonald's cup, fucking big gulp cup, but it was the medium. So I'm terrified to order a large. I'm thinking I'm gonna get 2 liters of
A
fucking
large.
soda.
A large is just a special glass to hold the 2-liter soda.
That's what I'm saying. This was literally like fucking pint of soda in each cup of like, or more than a pint. I'm not gonna a liter of soda. There was this is a big ass fucking cup, and how come no one else has had this? Like, is this just freakishly my fucking Popeyes?
Well, that's why all McDonald's drinks are all $1 because working in restaurants, I know that they basically have it like the restaurants get these like soda syrups for dirt fucking cheap, like pennies on the dollar, and
And the
that's why, like,
carbonations and the water are like just as cheap. Like carbonation's
Exactly.
nothing. Some of the soda companies provide the soda, like at KFC, Pizza Hut.
Yep. Taco Bell, because that's
Taco
all
Bell.
the Yum Foods.
They're all
Yeah, they literally get that
Pepsi.
shit for like a penny.
No, they get it for free. Pepsi gives it to them. It's advertising for Pepsi as a company.
There was I remember it was in some agreement that like literally like the way they did it was like it was literally like a penny per unit because like that way they still had like some kind of like transaction there, but that's just because
Well,
that's how
yeah,
the
it's for
contract was written from the beginning.
accounting purposes. Might have some lame ass minimal charge, but it's meaningless. It's on paper.
Exactly.
There's not no real money is changing hands for that shit.
They get that shit for dirt cheap, and that's why like when I go to a restaurant and it's like you know $2 for a medium sized drink, I'm like fuck you. Yeah, because it's like that. Like especially at like buffets and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the drink is just way expensive because they're like okay, yeah, we'll charge you for the buffet, but then the drink is going to be $3 extra for the refillable drink that we pay nothing for.
Yeah, you know they're just ripping you off. It drives me crazy. I just don't know why the cup had to be so damn big. It was like the
too
fucking.
much soda.
It
I
was
thought
the
you just
fucking
get more of your
gaper.
money's worth, dude. They
Yeah,
should just
she gets a lot
It
of
wasn't
soda.
for
and
me.
chicken
It was for the
plains.
kids. I want the kids to have all that soda. That's why I got the mediums. Thought they were gonna be like smaller.
You gotta be like, nope, that's too much soda, and pour out like half of it right in front of them. There you go.
just chug it.
Here, let me drink. Okay, that's about good for you. I want you to get
Ma'am,
hyper.
this vehicle has, this meal has a calorie count of 1,500 calories, 1,000 of which come from the soda.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. Tell me why. We're 15 minutes away from the stream ending, and we haven't hit the goal. Tell me why.
$45. That's what we need for a fan day this Thursday.
55, or did I miss one?
I believe it's 55. Excuse me. 45 is what we have
Yeah.
acquired so far.
We need 55.
55.
Guys. Make Pimp happy. Make him happy.
Look, donate that $55 and then come in to the fan show on Thursday and brag about it.
Exactly.
Demand the recognition that you deserve.
If you are part of the people that tip today to get to that goal, then you're definitely like you have an automatic spot on fan day. So if there's people who've been wanting to get on the wood and haven't gotten on the wood yet, this is your in.
Dude, who doesn't want to get on the wood?
Get on the wood, baby.
Everybody wants to get on the wood.
Get on the wood.
You're getting on the wood all the time.
I don't know who Pimp has lined up for guests this week, I know at one point, I think he said on Wednesday, Fat Pat is going to be here from the Poisoning the Well guys. I think he said at one point Jeff Holiday was going to stop by.
40 minutes of Jeff Holiday. Stay
For
tuned.
40 minutes. I don't know which day that will be. I think he said he was working on getting someone else too, but he didn't tell me who it was.
It's a surprise.
Mhm.
Jeff Holiday is going to enter the ring with a mystery figure where they will fight to the death in Minecraft.
Jeff Holiday has a very interesting picture on his Instagram right now of some things that they were filming. And I think people will be excited to see said things.
Wasn't he shooting dildos on Instagram?
Could have been.
I think I remember him
likely.
shooting dildos live on Instagram.
He does a lot of things like that.
That sounds like the kind of thing Jeff would do too. It's just if you said, "I saw this guy shooting dildos the other day," was it Jeff?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them whatsoever.
Didn't he burn flags too?
Yeah, he burned all sorts of flags.
What flags did he burn?
Dude,
he got flag.
he got yeeted off of Twitter for stuff like that too. It was stupid.
This was like recently. This was over the summer. He had a Nazi flag, a Confederate flag, and another one. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
They
Kyrgyzstan
burned up
flag.
even like beach. I don't know if it was Kyrgyzstan.
Boy, Kyrgyzstan is dead, guys. Come on.
Kyrgyzstan will live forever.
No, it won't. It's been dead.
I just wanted to say Kyrgyzstan would live forever one time.
Just for old time's sake.
I'm gonna do a
Kyrgyzstan
burning
was
a.
before my time.
Coney 2012.
Yeah, Coney. I'm gonna do a American flag burning this weekend, so I hope you guys.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm gonna live stream it, so I hope you guys will be there.
That'll be awesome. You're gonna get so many views.
Dude, it's gonna be funny as hell, dude.
Oh,
What the fuck? This is not the right time to listen to Justin Bieber.
so I saw a video, right, where some guy named Dream is being accused of cheating on his Minecraft run.
What a piece of shit!
Cancel him. You
I
come
don't
back from
know.
this.
I'm subbing
That's
right
fucked
now.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
I'm gonna unsub from this guy too. He doesn't deserve my
piece of
fucking view.
shit.
That's
I
so
don't
fucked
know
up.
what a Minecraft run is, but apparently this dude is like well known for playing Minecraft and
Oh, what, is he like doing speed runs? Is that
yes,
what it
I
is?
think that's what it is.
Oh, you can't cheat on a speed run, you fucking smarmy fuck.
Well, I
Who
guess
do you think you
a
are,
group of
Weasel?
people took like a month and a half and wrote up a 29-page paper that shows why and how he cheated, because they said that there was like a 1 in 177 trillion chance that he would have done that.
So there's a chance then.
That's what you're saying. It's possible.
It's
But
possible.
then, right? So they put up this thing. They put up this thing to like, oh, he's a cheater. He's a cheater. So he comes and comments on it, and he was like, "That's not even my fastest one." Right? So he puts a link, and he gives like all these examples and why like he's not cheating, but that this one isn't actually like one of his fastest things. So they did the probability on him, like someone actually being able to do what he did in that game or in that run. And there was a 1 in 678 trillion of a possibility that he would have been able to do that.
So there's a
So
possibility.
there's more,
then.
but there's more of a possibility of your sperm being the sperm that made it. Because that is 1 in 400 trillion, I think they said.
But I made it.
But that happens
So-
every day, so like that's
There's
kind of not a
literally
bad
more of a
analogy.
probability- They just said there's more of a probability of you being born than there is
I'm here.
of this dude actually doing what he
There's
did.
there's billions of people on the planet, so that just means it's possible.
I just thought it was absolutely insane that people took a month and a half to write a 29-page paper to prove why this guy cheated on his Minecraft.
Well, look, if he's going after world records and shit, people care about that because
I don't know if he is though, because he even on that he placed like 16th.
yeah, then how does that excuse like whatever?
Right, that's
And
what I'm
all
like.
they
if
all
he
cheat.
placed
Who
16th,
cares?
then
It's
what
fucking
did the other
Minecraft.
people do?
Yeah.
Fucking Minecraft.
Yeah,
The
it was
Minecraft
just
speed
insane.
run. Oh, I got diamonds. I win.
You know, I bought Minecraft like I don't know in 2014. I've never fucking played it. It's just sitting here waiting for me to go in there. I've fucked around in creator mode a little bit, but that's it. That's all I've ever done with it because I just don't find it all that riveting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't see why it would be something you would cheat on. Like who like is so like I need to be the leader of Minecraft, so I will cheat to be the leader. Like it's
Probably-
very like Schmeagle.
Probably
Get that
gain some
Minecraft
success off of
Cloud,
it.
dude.
I don't know.
Minecraft is huge.
It just seems odd. I don't know what a speed run is. I don't know what it entails because they were talking a lot about mods being put on it. So it was a very complicated thing that I did not very much understand.
It's like I think it's like they build a course, like parkour kind of course or whatever,
Oh.
where you got to. No,
Here's what I imagine. I know that like at least the last I knew is like they updated like to have like a final boss in the game, which is that big fucking dragon. A speed run is when you get the
Oh.
fastest path possible through a video game, and
Well-
it's like a world record race to see you can complete the video game.
okay, it
in
might
the
be
least amount
that,
of
but
time.
I think they also do that where they like build courses. They do that on.
It
like,
could be like a
Fortnite
speed
and
run of a
stuff, too.
specific map that somebody made on Minecraft, maybe. But
Dude, why are we talking about Minecraft?
that's what I'm fucking saying here,
Sorry,
man.
that's my fault.
What the fuck? What is this?
Sorry. It was an
You know what I
accident.
love? Roblox.
I don't even know if I've
I
ever
like
actually seen any playtime of Roblox. I don't even know if I could tell you what a Roblox is.
Looks like Legos or something.
Yeah, it was like Legos.
It's like
online.
Minecraft with robots. That's what it is. It's literally pretty much.
I know my kids like Minecraft because I still have this little dude right here.
Yeah,
But I don't
played
know what
Minecraft
Roblox is.
when I was in like middle school. That shit came
That
out,
creep.
and at that time it was like interesting, because like there wasn't really anything, like people didn't know much about it, and it was just kind of like build a shack and stay alive, and that's kind of all there was to it. And I liked that,
Yeah.
but because I like going out and getting the resources and building the big ass fucking house or cabin or castle or whatever, and then
Oh yeah, my kid would
usually
spend hours building his little cabins.
and then I'd fucking die in a cave somewhere and lose all my shit, and then never play again because I got mad that I wasted my time.
Sad.
It's my
Why'd you
experience.
die?
with video games. Well, because I'm not good at video games.
That's okay. I'm not either. I didn't even know what a Roblox was. So, don't feel bad.
Looks like
I'll
you're
make
just
an
waving around a dick when you, especially when you do it like that and it's all blurry, like you're holding the balls and.
It's just a
That
creeper.
poor
It's
dick. Yeah, that's called a creeper, Missy. You're holding a creeper.
Creeper peeper.
Yeah. She's playing with a creeper. Oh my god.
They can do the helicopter.
Spinning like a helicopter.
Excuse me.
Good. Did I do it?
Take your shirt off. Spin it around your head. You got this. Spinning like a helicopter.
That's hot. Anyone else getting turned on?
I've been turned on this whole time. You guys just catching up? Jeez.
You got Pimpmunk over here talking about Petey Pablo. What do you know about Petey Pablo?
Oh, goodness. So, do you think Pimpmunk will be back tomorrow, guys? Thank you for putting up with all of us. We have
I think he quit.
We know
4
we
more
suck.
minutes.
We know we suck,
can't
and we actually appreciate you sticking around till the bitter end.
I love each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Love you to the moon and back.
I don't love you that far.
No. I was just, trying to make it sound good.
It's a lot of distance, dude. I ain't going to nobody.
I don't even want to go in space. Fuck that.
what
I
I'm
watched so
saying.
much space shit this weekend that space is scary as fuck.
See, I'm like the opposite. I know it's dangerous, but like, it's like amusement park dangerous in my head, right? Like, it can kill you, but so can a roller coaster. So I'm gonna ride a roller coaster. It was somebody said, "Hey, we're gonna strap you to a pipe bomb with a hole in the end and shoot you into space." Sure, I'll do it. Fine, let's go. Let's do it.
I read somewhere that astronauts are just people who are too much of a coward to study what's beneath the ocean.
That's
They
like
know
stupid.
fucking not
That's
shit's out there.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I know that we do know.
Because scuba diving is so much more dangerous than space travel, right?
Man, astronauts are cowards.
I know that we know more about space than we know about the ocean, and the ocean's right fuck there.
Saying you're
That's a little
just cruising around on your deep sea submarine and you awaken an elder one. What are you gonna do about that?
I'm just saying it's a little weird. Like, how come we know more about what's up there than we know about what's down there?
Exactly.
It is actually harder it's harder to explore the ocean than it is space.
So then why don't
The
why aren't we concentrating on that?
pressure against the outside of the space station, the ISS, or anything in space, as far as anything with an atmosphere to breathe, it's one atmosphere. It's not even one atmosphere of pressure. It's easy to contain the pressure in a space vehicle. When you start going down in the ocean, the pressure just it gets insane. It gets absolutely insane the deeper you go. You've seen the movie The Abyss, right? Remember that? Yeah. Let's go breathe liquid while we go down there, just so that we don't get the bends and we can actually go deep enough and not be crushed.
I'm just saying,
Not have
like,
our lungs implode from the weight of the water above us.
you'd be crushed in space too.
I just what came to mind was that movie that came out probably like 2019 called Underwater. It was like Kristen Stewart and
I
TJ
just
Miller.
watched that actually.
Yeah, it's like basically Cthulhu movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like it's like an undersea space station basically, but undersea. And it's like under attack by all these fucking disgusting weird squid monsters, humanoids.
Humanoid squid monsters.
Remember
was decently
Sequest
surprised
from
by
the 80s or 90s or whatever it was? Sequest?
it. Was that a cartoon or am I stupid?
No, that was a live action. It had a
thinking of Lab 2020.
Yeah.
yeah. You're thinking of C Lab. So Deep Sequest DSV was Jonathan Brandis's last role actually. Because he committed suicide, which is why it did not continue. Otherwise, it was good. But it had. I'm trying to forget the name of the guy who was the captain in it. He was actually a pretty famous actor. He was in 2010. He was Dr. Haywood Floyd in 2010. I can't remember his actual name
no
as an
idea.
actor, though. For some reason. Let me look. Anyway, it is.
Well, you
time.
look, I'm going to let everyone know that we appreciate you guys for liking, sharing, and tipping, and sticking it out with us to the very end. Pimp will be here tomorrow. Shab, are you streaming later?
Shab doesn't
Yeah, I don't know. I don't normally do this, but if you guys want to go and subscribe to my gaming channel. Here's a link in the chat real quick. I'm doing a couple countdowns on that in the next couple days. But yeah, that's my new gaming channel. Almost at 4K subs.
Awesome.
Go sub right now. Are you grounded?
Go do that, guys.
Do the thing.
And look out, because Shab will probably be streaming on that channel later, or his main channel, and you will probably find me and Dirt over there hanging out.
The guy. Okay, I'm thinking of Roy Schneider. Yeah. Okay, Roy Schneider.
Roy Schneider is
Was right. That he played several people in several different things. He was Dr. Haywood Floyd from 2010. He was in Jaws. He was the main protagonist in Jaws. You know.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
A bigger boat.
He was in Blue Thunder, The French Connection.
Okay. Now we know.
The Poet. He's been in lots of stuff.
All right, guys. We love you. We will see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Don't touch your face, and be kind to one another.